Clemson, Georgia Tech. Few takeaways in this game. One, let's start with Clemson's defense, okay? They are as advertised. Watching this game, watching the athleticism that they now have at the second level, looking at how disruptive they are along the front, they are exactly what I thought they'd be. I don't want to say that they're better than I thought they'd be because I had fairly high expectations, but moving the ball consistently against this defense throughout the course of the season will be insanely difficult. I actually thought, and this is the second takeaway, I actually thought that Georgia Tech had a fairly good offensive plan. I thought they did some creative things. Jeff Sims looks like he's bulked up a little bit, looks like he's capable of being able to extend plays, and I thought really they put together a plan that would give them at least somewhat of an opportunity to try to expose some of the weaknesses that you might be able to find on this Clemson team. It didn't work. If you look at this Clemson defense, man, all three levels, I knew that they'd be good in the front seven. That wasn't really that concerning to me. But the secondary, I thought, was better than I anticipated. I wasn't sure about the corner spot, but they clearly are going to be just fine there. I wasn't sure about safety. I thought they'd be good, but I wasn't sure if they'd be elite. I think they have a chance to potentially be elite at almost every position. So regardless of who they play in the ACC, you better bring your A game because it's going to be difficult to consistently move the football. Let's move over to the Clemson offense. Talk about them for just a minute. Left tackle, elite. The rest of the offensive line, I didn't see the crazy physicality that I was anticipating. I had thought, maybe this is the year where they move just a little bit more towards a run-first style of attack. I thought that this group would be able to move you off the ball. Clemson, for a long time, has been solid along the offensive line. I've never considered their offensive line a liability. I wouldn't consider this group a liability either, but I just thought they'd be more dominant than they were. Hey, credit to Georgia Tech, too. I thought they played hard on defense. Thought they really hung in there as best they could. But Clemson's group offensively, I'll be watching the offensive line very closely here in the weeks to come to see if they become a little bit more physical and create a little bit more continuity along the front. So that's takeaway number 3. Takeaway number 4, quarterback situation. You're probably surprised, Greg, why is this not takeaway number 1? Maybe it should be. But I don't know if DJ Uyunglele is the answer. I just don't. I thought there was an apprehension last night to push the ball down the field. Did think the lateral play to kind of spark the offense was very impressive. It was good understanding. It was a good job, too, by Shipley getting upfield. There were some things that I thought DJ did okay, but ultimately, and I feel like this is low-hanging fruit, and I apologize in advance. When Cade Klubnik went in the game, there was a different energy. When Cade Klubnik went in the game, felt like everybody's level of play raised just a little bit. I'm not indicating that there needs to be a quarterback change. All I'm saying is that if DJ doesn't play better, Cade Klubnik will be the guy. Because the performance last night from DJ, albeit not all on him, not all his fault. I thought the receivers did an adequate job, but far from a elite job of separating. DJ, if he doesn't play better, Cade Klubnik looks like he is very ready to step in and be a starting quarterback. Of course, hey, it's mop-up duty. It's the end of the game. Everything's easier at that point of the game. But that kid looks like he's the real deal. It'll be very interesting here in the weeks to come to evaluate this Clemson quarterback situation because I think there will be a lot of takeaways moving forward if Klubnik continues to go in the game and play like that.